Hi guys, it's Fentony. I'm back with another video based on the trailer, as this one is getting people confused as well, so I thought it's time to clear this one up. This video is going to feature a lot of spoilers, so just be careful for that. The trailer heavily focused on the events in the north and beyond the wall, but there was some Daenerys scenes. In the first trailer she was front and centre, but in this one she took a back seat. In the trailer we got one shot of her riding a dragon. It's similar to the one we got in the first trailer but from a different angle. People are saying the dragon looks smaller than Drogon, and people are saying that she's riding Viserion, the gold dragon that she has. Daenerys is the mother of dragons, and she does share a bond with all three of them, but she cannot ride Rhaegal or Viserion. She has bonded with Drogon, and that's the only dragon she will ride. We've not had any scenes yet where she tries to ride the other two. We might get that in the future, and this will confirm that she cannot ride them. In the dragon lore stated by George R.R. Martin, only one rider can ride that dragon as long as that rider is alive. So nobody else can ride Drogon as long as Daenerys is alive, and Daenerys cannot ride another dragon. If Drogon dies, that could change, but if Dany dies, another person could ride Drogon if he bonds with them. Balerion the Black Dread had 3 different riders. That's the dragon that Aegon the Conqueror used, and he would never attempt to ride the other 2 dragons that were ridden by his sister wives. So Daenerys cannot ride Viserion or Rhaegal, and this is Drogon in the trailer and not Viserion, but other people might ride these dragons. At the moment they don't have a dragon rider, and there's lots of theories on who they could be. In my opinion, you're going to have Jon Snow riding Rhaegal. The dragon is named after Jon Snow's father, and some people are thinking that Rhaegal and Jon Snow are going to bond in season 7, and then when Jon goes beyond the wall, Rhaegal is going to protect him against the Whites. Another popular dragon theory is that Tyrion is going to ride Viserion. There are theories that Tyrion is actually the bastard son of the Mad King. There are rumours that the Mad King did sleep or rape Joanna Lannister, that's Tywin Lannister's wife, and Tyrion's mother. You don't actually have to be a Targaryen to ride a dragon, but we're not 100% sure what qualifies you to ride one, but we are thinking that you might have to have the blood of old Valyria. Back in the Valyrian Freehold, there were 40 noble families that were called Dragon Lords, and the Targaryens were one of them, and they were the only Dragon Lord family to survive the Doom of Valyria with their dragons. There seems to be a special bond between the dragon and its rider. It seems like a dragon is able to sense when its rider is in distress or has even died. If you go back to season 5 when Daenerys is in the fighting pit and she's surrounded by Sons of the Harpy, Drogon actually comes to save her. So will we see a similar scene to this in season 7? Will Rhaegal come to save Jon Snow? I really hope that when Jon Snow comes to Dragonstone, he bonds with Rhaegal. We know Daenerys is going to show off the dragons to Jon Snow, so we have to see this. We have to see the look on Dany's face when her dragons are quite friendly towards Jon Snow. A big prophecy in Game of Thrones is the dragon must have 3 heads. We're not 100% sure what this could mean, but there is a theory that it is Jon, Tyrion and Daenerys riding each of the dragons. But Tyrion might not get a chance to ride the dragon. In season 7 there's rumours that a dragon might die beyond the wall, and Viserion is the #1 pick. And when he dies he's going to be turned into a white by the Night King. I really don't want to see this, as we've had a lot of scenes in the trailer that are kind of teasing Tyrion with the dragons.
Despite their differences, together.
If you go back to scene 6, Tyrion does go into the pyramid and we get that amazing dragon scene. The dragons don't roast him alive and they seem quite friendly towards him. And then in the trailer he's looking at the sky a lot and it seems like he's watching the dragons.
The last ones you count.
If Viserion does not die in season 7, we might get a scene where he comes to save Tyrion. Cersei's got him cornered and then Viserion comes to his aid. I don't know if we'll get this. We've got to get through that beyond the wall scene first. Hopefully all 3 dragons make it out alive, but we'll see what happens. I'm almost done with the trailer now. I'm not too sure if I'm going to make any more videos. This one was important enough, as I thought people are making this mistake, and it's quite an important fact. Drogon is obviously Daenerys' main dragon, and he's had about 90% of the dragon's screen time, so I'm hoping that Viserion and Rhaegal take centre stage and get more screen time, especially now that they might bond with their riders. In conclusion, Daenerys is not riding Viserion, that's Drogon in the trailer. If she does ride another dragon, the show has went completely against dragon lore stated by George R. R. Martin, but I'm sure the show won't do that. So what do you think? Do you think we'll see the other 2 dragons get a rider this season, or will one of them die? I'd like all 3 of them to get a rider, but we'll see what happens beyond the wall. And do you think that Jon Snow will bond with the dragons? More specifically, Rhaegal, who I think is a dragon that Jon Snow will bond with and eventually ride. That's going to be such an epic scene, I can't wait for that. So leave all your thoughts down in the comments below, and then I'd appreciate it if you guys could leave a like on this video, as that really helps me out. And then subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with all my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.